So here we are again in version 14.3.2 of FSD. We are going to test out school zones today. So I have the school zone that just recently we actually failed on, or 14.2.2.5 failed to recognize. So it did not notice the school zone flashing and did not adjust the speed to the school zone, so that was a failure. There were two other school zones that it did handle properly, and it did adjust the speed to and pick up the speed on the speed limit. So I want to see if 14.3.2 gets this one right this time. Strangely, previous versions before 14.2.2.5 did get this school zone correct. In fact, I've gotten it. It seems to be correct in FSD since version 13. So it was kind of surprising that it had kind of failed. So it's sort of a regression for 14.2.2.5, but I'm hoping that it's back and does appropriately handle this school zone. So I do have the camera set up so that I can zoom in so you can see the speed easier when we do approach that school zone. So we are going to go through it one time, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to go back through it the other direction just to make sure it gets it both ways. And hopefully also we are not right behind some other cars that would definitely make our speed slow just because of them. Unfortunately, it does look like we're going to be behind a decent number of cars. So I wonder if I can. I'm going to get over into the right lane here, and this truck looks like they're turning right, so that should slow us down a good bit. Hopefully we won't be behind all of these cars as we're going into the school zone. If it looks like we're not going to be able to get in there, I might just turn into this area here and then wait for the traffic to clear, because I don't want it to be affected by lead cars. Now this truck's going slow, but probably not slow enough. There's a lot of cars behind us. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to turn into this. So this screen, this disengagement screen, I guess I'll just say preference. There was no issue. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have any lead cars. All right. I do have it in standard. Let's see. Okay. Once these few cars pass, I think we'll be good to go. I'm just going to kind of slowly come out here. Preference again. Okay. All right. Self-driving, standard. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to zoom in a little bit here. And it is a school zone, and it is flashing right now. That lead truck, we are pretty far away from it. And it's like tapping the brakes weirdly. And it didn't pick up the school zone. It did not pick it up. So it should be 25. Okay, now it switched to 30, but it's still not, that's not the right speed. So I put it to sloth, and it's kind of going back between 30 and 45, and now it's going 30, which it's still not the appropriate speed for the school zone. I mean, it's supposed to be a 25, so it didn't pick that speed up. It's interesting. I mean, 14.3.2 seems to be worse than 13 even, because I've had almost no problems aside from, like I said, 14.2.2.5 with this school zone. So yeah, let's I'm gonna just go ahead and turn right in here. Again, preference. Really annoying that you have to tap something on that screen in order for it to go ahead and disengage that. This person looks like they're trying to do a U-turn. I'm doing a U-turn. We're all doing U-turns. That's funny. All right. I'm going to back up here, get us ready to go back towards school zone. I will edit trip. Let's delete that one. So we should be turning left here, back into the school zone. Interesting that it does have the 25 of this neighborhood correct, which I don't even see a speed limit sign there, so go figure. All right, trying again. We do have a school zone. I have it in sloth this time. It's tapping the brakes, and it seems to be in response to this flashing yellow. Okay, that time it got it. All right, so that time it got it. That's a weird. It's not a very smooth braking, but it did pick up the 25, and actually put it in 25 miles per hour because it's in sloth. I'm going to go ahead and see if I put it on chill. Is it going to go 2 over? Yes, I think it is. So standard, I guess, could potentially go like 5 over or something. So we'll see if it actually gets all the way to the end school zone before it switches to 45. Now, nope. So it switched to 30 right there. We're still in the school zone. It should be 25. Here is the end school zone sign of 45, and it changed it to 45 right before it got to it. I mean, I'm okay with where it actually changed the speed there, but I know other people would argue that they don't want it to until it's for sure. I'm going to give it one more try here, I think. One more chance to get it correct here. Let's just end the navigation. So without navigation, will it get the school zone? I mean, nothing at all. It didn't even remotely respond to the, I'm going to say critical. School zone. So, yeah. So it just did not respond to the school zone at all. It did not change the speed limit. And that definitely seems like a regression there. I don't know why. It used to actually follow that school zone, and then it just stopped doing it. So that is unfortunate, I guess. I just don't know why. I don't know why we have a regression now here in 14.3.2, and it's not. It's one that I am almost certain had, at least in my area, solved for in the past. So I don't know why a regression for a school zone handling would have come up. It also, when it did respond to the school zone from this other direction, which we will go one more time this direction, but when it did respond to that school zone, it it kind of did it very I would say not smoothly. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in standard this time. And we'll start from standard instead of sloth. But as it saw that school zone sign, it sort of kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, tapping it over and over instead of just a smooth, gradual slowdown when it saw that speed. So we're going 45. were approaching those cars in front of us without slowing down, and now it's slowing down, and it immediately is responding to those flashing lights. I still would prefer that if it's in standard and it's a school zone, that it should go the school zone speed limit. But it is instead, it was going to go up to like 34 or something there. So yeah, this seems like a lot of regressions here in the way it's handling these school zones. So that's unfortunate. I do have one more school zone that I will check out here on this. Man, yeah, you got to keep it in sloth for it to not just start going crazy in the school zone. That's crazy. But I do have one more school zone that I'll see if it sees in 14.3.2. But it actually seems to be handling it similarly to how it was handling that school zone in 14.2.2.5, where it was just basically completely ignoring it from one of the directions. Bummer. So I was not recording there, but I did notice that we approached this light and it turned yellow, and the instant it turned yellow, the car immediately made the decision that it was going to stop, and it slowed. And it was one of those ones where it would have been questionable whether it was going to need to stop or it should go. And 14.2.5, there's been a lot of situations lately where it would kind of hesitate on the decision whether it was going to stop or not for the yellow light. And in that situation, it was very decisive. So that might be definitely one of the things that's actually improved on 14.3.2. Obviously, it has nothing to do with school zones necessarily, but I did appreciate that very decisive move. I'll have to keep an eye out on that in the future. So this is a new roundabout, so it doesn't display on the navigation, but FSD does do well with this roundabout here. So I do appreciate that. And then this is not necessarily a school zone, but we do drop down to 30 miles per hour here. It is nearby a school. A bunch of school buses just released. So the high school buses, it looks like. So it didn't really, really didn't slow down much at all for that. I'm going to go ahead and drop it into sloth, see if we can give some more space here between us and the cars in front of us. Again, I don't like to have the lead cars to affect whether we are reacting to the lead cars versus the school zone. We'll get the speed limit should change. I think it's 30 for this school zone, and these school zone flashings on the right. Oh, that's interesting. So it's slowing down for that bus, but it wasn't actually, the lights weren't on. It just looked like maybe they were going to turn on because the sun was reflecting on them so heavily. So that's interesting. It's doing the same for, well, is it for the bus or is it for the school zone? All right, it picked up the school zone, and it is going 29. So this in standard, it picked up the school zone 30. It's going, it was going under 30. It was a little bit interesting. It's hard to tell because the way the sun was reflecting off of the school bus, it almost looked like they were about to turn on their lights, and it definitely looks like it's trying to react to that. So hard to say whether it slowed down as much as it did because of the school bus and the light reflecting off of its lights at the top there. It's interesting, a different design in the school bus there than we normally have, and it actually looks like it's at an angle. The lights are at an angle there instead of so they almost look like reflectors, like yellow reflectors. So when the light was hitting them just right, it looked like they were almost flashing. But it did pick up the speed limit for the school zone. No problem here with this traffic director. It did tap the brakes a little bit, though, as he kind of leaned forward. So definitely it's very quick to respond to pedestrians. It almost feels a lot more like earlier versions of 14, like 14.1 or like the first 14.2, uh, where it was still not smooth. It was kind of tapping the brakes and stuff. But it is very quick to respond and react to things, so that is good. So overall, I guess we still have a regression for the school zone, unfortunately, in 14.3.2, and we'll just have to see if they fix it in future release. So that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.